Hey guys, so I wanted to just take a time to read a little poem that I wrote. It's actually a very emotional poem for me. I wrote it for my ex, and at the time when we were together, I actually did get a chance to read this poem to him. And I wrote the poem because after it was about maybe 4 months that we were dating, and as I mentioned before, when I met him, it was like a love at first sight, like an instant attraction, and the things he spoke on, the way his demeanor, the way he carried himself at the time, because I only knew him in that setting, but the way he carried himself, the things he spoke on, I thought he was a man of God, a man of morals, a man of good conduct, and it kind of ties in line with the type of man that I've envisioned myself with my entire life. And he spoke on promises and just things that I thought he was going to come through on, but retreated on eventually. But anyway, at this time that I wrote it, um, he had started to act a little different, a little weird, and I felt like he was slipping away. And I just wanted him to understand me just a little bit, and so I wrote the poem. It doesn't have a title. It's one of those poems that I didn't really give a title, and I don't think I will. It was just one of those freestyling moments that I just said what was on my heart, and you know. So anyway, without further ado, here it is. I know it's been months since we've met, but I loved you all my life. Now, before you get nervous, please let me explain. See, I picked my brain for the perfect explanation to make you understand why I gave you so much so quickly. And the only thing I came up with is this. As a child, I used to spend my summer days, Barbie doll playing ways, thinking about you. I spent sleepless nights from the fright of my father abusing my mother, drowning him out, because in my heart, I started lying about you. I used to picture you there with me, enduring all my pain, and even though I didn't know your name, I felt like it was you all the same. I used to play dollhouse with you, and you would come home always pleased to have me near. It was like you were everywhere. And when I was raped, all the times I was raped, the only face to conceal my disgrace was that of yours nestled in my space. You saved me. And when I grew up, I used to spend my high school days locked in the days of your proposal. The arousal always brought me back to, you see, I always loved you. From I was a little girl planning my worlds, I always saw myself with a guy like you. And granted, it wasn't you per se, but I prayed for you, imagined a guy like you either way. A man that seems to love God. A man that doesn't have to rape me to get what he wants. A man with the ability to control his desires and his thoughts. A man that won't yell, won't hit, use his fist. A silent man, a gentle giant, a protector from my life of pain. So you can only imagine the pain when the rain came and I realized it was only my tears from not having you. Or could you understand why when I see Barbie, I still get jealous because Barbie has Ken and I don't have you? And all that I am left with is this ability to reminisce on the months, not years, that I was actually yours. And the tears I've endured knowing the way you viewed the love I had for you clearly obscured. And I'm caught once more fantasizing about you, this visual pursuit of a man that isn't mine to have or to hold. Now, as was told to you before, when my heart reopened doors, I was scared to love because I trusted lies. But when I looked at you, I didn't see that in your eyes. I didn't see a disguise. So listen, I know we just met, but it seems I loved you all my life.